Hey, Donny. Can you hear me okay? So hi everyone and welcome to Horsch. You're at work. Awesome. That sounds familiar. So I just thought we'd give this a go. This is the new Horsch AgroVation map, and well, it was partly Donny's suggestion. I was already thinking about it, so thanks, Bonnie. Thanks, Donny, that's great. Yeah, well, I followed your idea, so I thought I'd give it a go. So this is the new Horsch AgroVation map, and yeah, I watched Donny playing it yesterday, and I just couldn't help myself. I had to come and give this a go. So and again, Donny's at work. Now seems like a good time to stream. So we'll see how we get on. We'll take a look around. We'll do a bit of farming, and yeah, we'll have some fun. So one of the real reasons I really wanted to try this map was, oh my goodness, this is a whole load of kit. You start off with some great stuff. If you've not checked this out yet, I would urge you to check out the Horsch AgroVation map. So let's take a look in the garage. So 3 challenges, various types. We've got a New Holland T7, 2 MAN TGSs, which is quite impressive, an AGCO harvester, which is just amazing, has that for a piece of starting equipment, the Horsch Lieb, the sprayer. This was in the 17 horse pack as well. I use this quite a lot on Welker. Cramp trailer, the Horsch Titan. Can't remember if I've used that before, but yeah, that's a great thing. The seed tender, I've used that before. I used that on Coldcrest. That's a great piece of kit. Liquid shuttle. Okay, so that's fertilizer and herbicide, so that's fine. Nice big header trailer. The Horsch Cruiser, that's a great cultivator. The Tiger 60T, so that's another cultivator. We've got a 12 meter cultivator, a 6 meter cultivator. The Joker, so 3 cultivators, a 12.2 meter cultivator. That's mad. Hey, Tiny, how you doing? We're just going through the kit, Tiny. Just taking a look in the AgroVation map. So, Horsch Evo. What's that? So that's a regular seeder. 12 meter width. That's pretty cool. This new Horsch Certo, which I don't think was in the last map last year. So this is another 12 meter seeder. And we get a Meister as well. So we have got a planter and 12 meter planter. That's pretty cool. The fertilizer spreader, 36 meter spread, 10,000 litre capacity. That's pretty cool. Slurry tank with tracks and a drag hose and an injector. Oh, so you get both. Wow. That's pretty good. And a tender as well to fill it up. 2 tenders to fill it up. Wow. A couple of transport trailers. So you got your what tray, your weights, and your farmhouse. So there's some gaps there actually. So there's no plough, but then there's no plough in the pack. So it's both. I think, I haven't checked to be honest, but I'm pretty sure. And actually, we could check that, couldn't we? Obviously, apart from tractors and trucks and stuff, I'm pretty sure it's all the kits in the horseback. Or is there some stuff it isn't? Thanks, Tiny. Thanks for dropping by. Well, fingers crossed. I mean, it looks pretty good so far. I thought we'd give it a go. Let's see. Ooh, the shuttle. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay. So we don't have one of those, but we might need to get one. So a couple more seeders, planters, a couple more planters. Okay. Okay, so yeah, so we've got most of the stuff that's in the pack, but there's still a few bits we can buy. So we've stuff to work towards. So yeah, so I haven't spent any time on this map yet. Let's see what we start out with. So we're in new farmer mode. Oh, we're up here, look, in this top corner. Lots of really big fields. Goodness me, field 7 is just huge. £2 million. £2 million. Yeah, I don't see me buying that anytime soon. Okay, so all this lot of sell points down in the far corner of the map, which is slightly inconvenient. So we're up here, they're all down there. Literally, all of the sell points are actually down in that corner of the map. But okay. So what else? So it looks like we only own one field, which has got wheat in it. Growing, it's not ready to harvest. We'll need ploughing, so we'll need a plough at some point. Let's take that off a sec. Needs lime, so we'll need a lime spreader. And has no fertilisation. Alright, so there's an obvious first job. Okay, so that's that, so that's field 4. Ooh, you know what I didn't do yet? And let's do that next. Well, we should be in euros. Means we should be in kilometres and should be in hectares. Let's see what else. Yep, rest's fine. Take that down there. I'm going to put that on easy just because we're starting out. We need to get going. Take that off, take that off. So as you can see, I haven't done anything on this map yet. I'll put a normal withering. Oh no, on that on. Crop destruction on. Periodic ploughing on. Auto save off. I'll try and remember to save it as we go along. That seems like a really good time to save the game. Let's see, some contracts. Oh good, so we got some harvesting contracts to do. Great. Okay, let's take a look around the yard and figure out everything else. So there's our man trucks and our slurry tenders. What have we got over here? Ooh, combine. Awesome. Well, having seen Donnie do this, I figured I should come and take a look, just because of the amazing equipment that you get. So there's our cultivators. There's the drag hose. The cultivator. So it's cultivators and drag hoses for the slurry thing. What else we got? Wow, just an entirely empty shed. Okay, that's good. Better buy some more kit then at some point. So we've only got 100,000 because we're on new farmer. There's our T7 Maestro. That's the fertilizer spreader. What about challengers? Another challenger. The auger wagon. One of the seeders, the new seeder, that's that one. Wow, that thing's huge. And a slurry spreader with the injector thingy, what's it, on the back. Okay. Hi Shira to you. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Thanks for dropping in. Let's see then. Oh, so where is... okay. So where's the lead? Because we need the lead. I think it might be in here. Apologies for my cough. Oh, so that's the seed tender. That's fertilizer tender as well. That's the liquid fertilizer tender. Another challenger. And here we are. This is what we wanted. Right. Wow, low roof. Yeah, Donnie mentioned that yesterday. Goodness me. Low indeed. Okay, let's get in cab just so we can see. And I think Oh yeah, fertilizer tank, right, okay. Ooh, so what's this here at this end? Oh, is that the gas? No. Yeah, gas station, that's quite handy. There's the farm. Okay, fertilizer tank, so we come around the corner. Yep, I think Donnie mentioned this yesterday in his stream. Go check it out if you haven't already. Excuse me. I think it's here. And what's this? Oh right, that's the workshop. Can we get the door? Can't open the door. Wow, that was delayed. Okay. I think that's the fertilizer tank. Again, going to be a bit of a squeeze getting in there. Okay. It's already a slight snag. Luckily we didn't have to go in that far. Unfortunately, ooh, look at that. Just put enough weight in just to get it unstuck. How odd. It's going to take a little minute to fill up. And then we've got to get field 4. So out to the bottom of the yard. It's this one, isn't it? Yeah, okay. So let's do that then. Might take a little spin round. See how we're doing. Well, the fun thing is, of course, with a bit of luck, we'll run out. I don't think we will, because it's got a huge tank, this thing. We might run out, and then we'll have to get the fertilizer tender on one of the trucks. Because if I remember rightly, it just sits on the back. This looks pretty good. In 19, it looked pretty good in 17, but it looks really good in 19. So, there's an awful lot of open space. I didn't play this map on 17. I'm assuming this means that there was something else here. Not sure. Is that a huge area over there? Is that a silo? Yes. Farm silo and a lime station. Okay. Check the map. Is this? Yeah, this looks like we are here. Unfold. Oh, look at that glinting sunlight. It's quite long. It's a pretty reasonable sized field, but not compared to the rest of the map. Yeah, it's a little bit disappointing you only start with one field, but it's fine. We'll get some contracting done to get going. See how that goes. Harvesting contract should be alright for certain. The harvester we've got. Take a look, see what there is. We'll get this done. So I didn't play this map on 17, there were just too many good maps. And there are on here, to be honest. At the moment we're being slightly inundated, and wealth's coming out too. But But yeah, it just it looked really good. And the pack, I mean, the pack I used before, so quite a bit of it. But yeah, so this, I just had to give this a go. I don't know how often I'll do this. I've only just started on New Woodshire, and I've still got a lot of things I want to do on Marwell, so I didn't want to stop either of my two series. If you haven't seen them, please check them out, that'd be great. So yeah, I've got a series running on Marwell Manor at the moment, which I'm still loving. And yeah, I've just started a new series on New Woodshire, the Red Kindness map, because I was a big fan of his maps on 17. I never played it again on 17, that was also on 17, but I never played it, so thought we'd give that one a go too. But yeah, great if you can check those out. I don't do this video every day, but I try and do a few a week. Spread them across the week. It's an unusual thing for me, taking advantage of Good Friday to do a morning stream. This map looks brilliant. It's quite unlike anything I've seen so far in 19. There's no animal areas, but of course you can place those. But you need to own the land. I don't think we own an awful lot of land to start with. Missed a bit. So yeah, so we're a new farmer. I thought about farm manager, but just had that bit of extra money. But I quite wanted all the equipment. I mean, the equipment you start with must be worth an absolute fortune. So it seemed logical to start it as the map maker intended, as you might say. Try not to spray into that water course. That would be a bad thing. But yeah, you see all the other mods that came out this week. It was very much a what's it called? Hook lift week. Which is quite something. We had the new hook lift pack with yet more things you can put on the back of a hook lift unit, which is pretty cool. And I've used the hook lift stuff before, but only obviously before now. It's pretty much the base one. And the new man hook lift truck, which also is pretty cool, which does pose me some sort of dilemma, because I was going to get the other one that came out a few weeks ago, so I've now got to pick. But yeah, so I'm thinking of going all hook lift on Marwell. We'll see how that goes. I need some money first, but yeah, it's quite good. It's good that we're getting lots of equipment at the moment. The mods are coming through quite nicely. I know it's a little bit slow to start with, but you know, it's a new game. They've got to learn the new ways of doing things, and must take a bit of time to do, so I can see that. But now we've got some modded maps. Mods coming thick and fast. This game's really starting to take off. And I'm really enjoying it. I did do a bit of a revisit to 17 a few weeks ago. Went back to Altenstein, which was the first map that I ever started doing videos on for my channel. So I did a return to video on that. That was great fun. So I might do some more on that. Actually, I really enjoyed doing that map. So I might do the odd episode on there. And uh-oh, do we fit? Can we fit? Yes, just about. And And yeah, I might revisit some of my other old maps too. Oh, there was no collision on that. Oh, could have got away with that. Never mind. Is there a collision on the tree? Don't need to know. We're okay. Difficult to tell where we've been and where we haven't. I'm going to square this bit off, go straight across the field, and we'll just run up and down this section, just for a bit of variety. Yeah, looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. You know what, may as well leave this one here. Wait till we get to there. That'll do. Can't this way. Okay. Perfect. Take a sip of caffeine. Oh yeah, I could have stopped that a bit sooner, couldn't I? Oh well, never mind. Right. It's going to be... I don't know, it could be over a little bit further, can we? Looks about right. Ish. Yeah, again, could have been over a bit further, but never mind. Genius. Wonder how much field 3 is. Seems a bit pointless that we don't own it really. I mean, it's only tiny. Wonder if we can afford it. There we go. Right. How much is it? Oh, just not quite enough. Also a bit weird, you don't own any of this land, which would cost you 131,000. Can you buy the village? No, not allowed. Wow, and that's interesting. Lots of storage and stuff all over there. But that would cost you. It's a bit weird that, you know, because you'd assume, because as I understand it, this is Horsch's sort of own developmental farm, right? This is where they do all their testing and their development and all this sort of stuff. So you'd think, starting out, you'd at least own all the yard. Seems a little bit odd to me. but it's not a big deal. It just, you know, feels a bit weird. Anyway, come back in, reset, right, should be about right. Go a little bit further over, we're going to miss a spot. Come off that sec, go back, refresh. Yeah, we did miss a tiny little bit. Right, so we find out whether or not there's a collision on this tree. Is there a collision on the tree? Yes. Magic telegraph poles, no magic trees. Okay. Mind you, we could always cut the tree down. Seems a bit ruthless though. Could certainly make the grass area around it a bit smaller. There we go. Hopefully that's filled in the gap. No idea how long I'm going to be on for. I don't even know what time it is. What time is it? 8:15. We'll just see how we go. Might depend on my voice, to be honest, and how quickly it wears out. Right, so apart from that tiny little gap down there, we've pretty much done that bit. It's a bit of a fun field to harvest, that's for sure. Oh, I wonder if there's a barn somewhere. Yeah, is there a barn somewhere? Animal dealer, lime station, sawmill, sawmill, sawmill. Hello, Jeff K. How you doing, mate? Barn. Somewhere we can sell straw. No. Right, so I might need to put in that new mod then. Yeah, not too bad, thank you. Just finding a good way to make use of Good Friday morning. A little bit of a sore throat. Other than that, I'm doing okay. Yeah, so we're just taking a look at the new Horsch AgroVation map. Right, we'll get that spot there. Hopefully that's done that. Oh, I've already done that bit. That's a bit pointless. Silly me. Right. Let's come back a bit. It's really tricky to spot where we have or haven't been on the field itself. That seems reasonable. Let's try that. So I was talking about whether or not I might need to go and get that fertilizer tender, but I think we'll just about be alright. But only just. We have used an awful lot of this, and only slightly because of my terrible techniques of spraying fields. Come over a little bit just to follow the shape of the field. Yeah, it's not bad here in Grantham either, actually. Or Lincoln too, anyway, not quite in Grantham, but yeah. Yeah, it's quite a nice morning. It's a good day yesterday too. Quite unusual for a bank holiday weekend, hey? Decent weather. It's quite nice here in... Where's this? Is it Poland somewhere? It's quite a nice day as well. Cover that bit? Yeah, nicely. Yeah, may not be the most efficient spraying job you've ever seen. It's quite unusual for me to do it all myself. I'd usually have gone around the edges and then... is it France? Are you sure? Might need to check that. I missed a spot. I can't miss spots. It's just not me. Go backwards. So, yeah, normally I'd have set a worker by now. Challenge of doing a live stream, or I'd do it off screen so you wouldn't see me doing all this checking in and out the map. There we go. Right, that looks better. But yeah, we've only got one field, so there's no point in getting a worker on it and rushing off to do something else. But we will do in a minute. We'll do a bit of contracting. I did just check. Heard someone on YouTube say may be wrong. What? That France may be wrong or Poland may be wrong? Oh, that you heard someone on YouTube say France. I have a feeling it's Poland. It might say on the Giants. Yeah, it might say on the Giants mod hub actually. And I'm trying to remember now actually, because from the name it's Knezmost or something. The actual name of the farm or thought. Yeah, I think so. But yes, I was saying it's unusual for me to do a live stream. I did do the one with Canadian farmer Donny last weekend. That was kind of fun. Yeah, it does sound decent. You're right. But yeah, because I'm doing Marwell and I'm doing New Woodshire, I couldn't fit in another edited series, so I thought I'd do this as a bit of a live stream, and I really wanted to give it a go. How are we doing? Yeah, that looks better. I might have missed a spot at the top. Yeah, tiny though, that's okay. We can live with that. So yeah, so we'll just finish this off, and then we'll take a look and see what contracts we've got. And it'll allow us to explore the map a little bit. And providing it's harvesting, we'll certainly be alright to do that. With our own equipment, unusually. I do like to use, generally, varies, but if I'm doing contracting I do like to lease the equipment. I know you lose a bit of money, but it just means you get to try stuff. Also saves wear on your own equipment. I reckon, yeah, we're nearly there. That's not bad. A few blank patches. May as well go fill it up so it's ready for the next one, because this is only first fertilisation, so we have to do this again at some point, and we're done. Great, first fertilisation on our own field. So what do you reckon, JFK? Have you taken a look at this map yet? Played it before? Now this was weird actually, I wanted to stop and have a look at this. This is our store. Which seems a little bit odd. But I suppose, yeah. Well, it's different anyway. I do like the crazy paving. Yeah, unusual. Ah, perfect. Ah, Czech Republic. Okay, so not Poland. Yeah, close. No cigar. Well, I'm not going to forget now. Thanks, Jeff K. I'll definitely remember that one. Have I come the right way? No. Egypt. Wrong bit. Ooh, ouch. Oops, what have I just driven over? Oh, that's weird. Pulled neck muscle. Is that a good thing for playing Farming Simulator? I mean, it's not a good thing, obviously, but is that a good excuse to sit and play all day, or is it going to be really uncomfortable? That sounds like that could be really uncomfortable. Ooh, basketball. Oh, that's interesting. I tried this and I couldn't get in. There's obviously just a knack. You can actually fill it from the outside. You don't have to come inside to fill it, but it just seems more fun to do so. Yeah, I was saying earlier, so far it's a pretty good looking map. I didn't play it on 17, but yeah, I'm not surprised, because it means holding your head still, right? Oh, ouch. Sorry to hear that. But yeah, so yeah, I didn't play it on 17. I watched Donnie playing it yesterday, and actually thought, you know what, I can't not play that. It just looks brilliant, and even if only to try out some of the rather cool equipment that you get, you know. So it's definitely one to play for a little bit. I mean, it could be quite a cool one to play for quite a long time, but now where shall I put this? I'm not sure I'm going to put it back in that rather peculiar long store for now. Will it go in here? Yeah, just about. Just going to roll that in there. That'll do. Well, I hope that gets better soon, Jeff. That sounds awful. Right, let's see what contracts we have. Yeah, good shout. Alright, so we got the sawmill. So we can sell milk. There is a spinnery. Egg sell point. Ah, no worries. Now this could be a great cotton map, actually. This would be a really good map for cotton. I'm hesitant to do it on Marwell because it doesn't seem right. I probably will end up doing some on New Woodshire. Right, what we got? Ooh, contract harvesting. 41 hectares. Pays out 60 grand. Tell you what though, using 2 harvesters and 2 trucks, that wouldn't take long. Oh, that's quite cool, because it's a John Deere harvester, and I haven't had a John Deere harvester yet. Transporting. I wonder how many items. That's quite a good payout for a transport job. Yeah, exactly. Need to make it worth your while. I mean, I'm hesitating doing it on Marwell, because there's a couple of big fields on Marwell, but I'm hesitating doing it just because it's just... I'm trying to play that reasonably realistically. You know, I'm tempted to take this on, but with borrow items. Which field is that? Field 8. Oh, what did I come out of there for, doofus? Oh, it's right here. Oh, perfect. Okay. Pity we can't afford field 3, because that's ready to harvest. What's in it? Oats. What are oat prices like? Is it worth getting a loan to buy the field? 2 grand? Well, on the basis that we don't need anything else right now, you know what, I could be tempted to do that. I know we're not going to get a lot off it, but what's the soil composition like? Yeah, exactly. No, agreed. Doesn't need ploughing, doesn't need lime. So I can immediately turn it round. Right, okay. Bank loan it is. Borrow. Just a little bit extra. And we will buy field 3. Which one's in more desperate need of harvest? Field 3 or field 8? Field 8. Right. Oh, so I didn't need a loan. Well, anyway, let's do it. So, have I got the fertilizer mod? Ooh. No. I'm playing on console though. I'm on PS4. Do you play on PC? Maybe it's a PC mod. then what we'll do is we'll come back in and we'll get this contract on field 8. But we'll borrow items and we'll get it done with 2 harvesters in half the time. I've heard about that though actually. Who did I hear talking about that? Maybe it was Daggerwin. Might have been Daggerwin. Yes, is that a PC thing? I have to say, I see the stuff that comes out on PC. Oh, Follow Me is a prime example, and I just think, oh, I wish I had a PC. Yeah, PC. I'll take a look. I don't think it is, but I will take a look. Thanks for that. That sounds really interesting. Now then, the next question is how to get to field 8. Looks like it would be down the end of this road here. So next question, how do we get to that road there? Is it between silo and buildings? No, it's the other side of that building over there. So let's go this way. Maximum realism average should be around 300 litres per hour. So meaning normally it uses too much? That sounds about right, yeah. Where are we? Kind of want the next road across, so I need to go left, right and left again. Yeah, there's a lot of really cool mods on PC. I mean, Follow Me is a great one for gameplay purposes, but you know, things like courseplay and GPS and all that sort of stuff is just, yeah, it's a shame that we don't have those on console, but I kind of see how tricky some of those would be to do. Follow Me would be an absolute dream, but yeah, I don't think we'll get that either. I think I've heard it can't be done for console because of the scripts it needs or something, but shame really. Yeah, lime, yeah, absolutely, way too much. I agree, lime is just crazy. It's a nice addition, but you do get through tons of the stuff. Oh, speaking of which, actually, yeah, that was the, so I noticed from the new pack, sorry, I have to keep checking the maps and where I'm going. Oh, a hectare, okay. Yeah, talking about the mods that came out this week, there's a, right, so that's how we get into the field. Which way round is the header? This way round. So, park that there. Hopefully we've got enough space to get behind it. And there we go. Right. I haven't got enough space to get the header out from around the tree, however. Yeah, I could have pulled over a bit further, couldn't I? Never mind. Right, so I think we're going on this one. Unfold. Make sure we are at the right field. We are indeed pointing at the correct field. Let's get going. Oh, it's soybeans. Oh, I've lucked out. Oh no, soybeans on this field. Right, sorry, yes. But I've lucked out because I didn't bother to check whether or not it was corn. I had a corn header. So, oh, angles aren't good. Well, we will work to it. Let's jump through to, I don't normally do this, but it's a live stream. Don't know why I unfolded it. Right. So there's the leaf, there's the borrowed equipment. It's not leased technically. So we'll get this down to the field as well. This is kind of fun. 2 big harvesters. It's probably a little excessive, but it, you know, you can always judge how big a field is going to be to harvest by the payout. If the payout's reasonable, you know it's a big field. So we're going cab for this, I think. Now we've got a better idea where we're going. Whoopsie, ouch. Slightly narrow road. We've still got a header. Yeah, good. Okay. Whew. This will nicely allow us to pay that loan back that we just got for that field. And we'll do some more of those contract harvests, as well as harvesting our own field. Suddenly we're moving and being quite busy, which is great. Because I was a little surprised when I found out we'd only started with one field. Now I'm assuming I can get to this field down here as well. So we've got a slightly bigger area we can take the header off. Oh, actually, can we? Because there is, oh, it's kind of hard to tell. Is this little sort of ditch, dike, whatever you want to call it, go all the way down the field? No, good. So we should be able to barge through this undergrowth. So yeah, here's a good place. Let's get the header on. So what other maps are you paying, Jeff? Ooh, fold the header. Nice. Wow. So scrolling out, actually, yeah, this is okay. Even with two harvesters, I think this is going to take a little bit of time. So I'm just going to cut in from here and I'll go round. Alright, okay. But actually I'm going to go this way. Just to give our worker a headland. And that's done. Should get lucky, might get a bit of extra payout as well from the crop. A bit of luck there'll be some left over. And where have we got to take it? Right, okay. So yeah, need to bring the lorries over, and I have a feeling it might be helpful to get... Do we need both? Maybe not. I suppose it depends, actually, on how long it takes to go and empty it. Probably not. No, can't miss a bit. That's weird. Why did the worker skip that bit? But yeah, this is going to take a little bit of time. Variable spray usage. Okay, I'll take a look out for that. Thanks. Yeah, I have a feeling it may not be on console, but I'll certainly take a look. Because yeah, that sounds like a really cool thing. It's nice to get sort of more realistic stuff. I'm afraid my mod usage space is starting to get a little extreme. It's the other slight snag of consoles is how much space you use up. You're getting a bit low. Nice thing is little things like that won't take too much space up. This is going to be some harvest. Good grief. Excuse me. And not even the biggest field. God, that's a monster. Field 7. Wowzers. And what we got in there at the moment, that's ready to harvest as well. Oh my goodness. What is it? Sunflowers. Whoa. Well, you'd want a helianthus header to do that. It's not available as a contract, is it? No. What was that? Oh no, sorry. Sorry. Oh no, that's fine. Well, we'll see what comes up after this one, I guess. You never know. It strikes me as being a multiplayer field. Because that'd be a very big job. Even with 2 harvesters, that'd be a big job. Try the cattle mod that allows different types. Oh, see, now you're just making me feel... Oh, no, I haven't. That sounds like that's a PC thing too. So, allows different types. Angus for beef, Holstein for milk. So what, you can sell the cows? I suppose you can sell the cows beef, of course you can, because you can just sell the cows. So you get different types of cows other than just the ones in game. Is that what that does, or it varies the prices of what you, depending on which ones you buy and what you can sell them for? That sounds really interesting. There's so much cool stuff on PC, but I don't think that's on console, sadly. I really need to think about investing in a new PC. Mine's just not powerful enough. Alright, so I've just noticed this harvester is already halfway full. Oh my. Kept red poles, beef. Beef gives muck, no milk, Holstein milk, not much muck, and beef breed quicker. Oh, how cool. That's a really good idea, I like that. And so do the cows look different as well, or does it just affect how they behave and reproduce depending on which ones you buy? That's actually a really cool idea as well, because of course with the placeable cow pastures now, you could even keep them in separate pastures, which would just be amazing. So you could go all cow farm, but have different cows that produce different, different cows for producing different things, but breed, but keep them separately, which, realistically you would. That's actually quite cool. I like that. Sort of thing. It'd be ideal if it went into seasons, because of course seasons is coming, and that's the sort of realism thing that it does. Changing when reproduction rates occur at different times of the year, and speed of milk production, speed of wool production at different times of the year, and that sort of stuff. It's the kind of thing that would fit in there well. Right, I'm going to leave a worker to this because we're going to have to go and get one of the trucks. And rather than putting wear on my own truck, we'll take the least one to start with, but we'll see how it goes. Just a name change. Okay. Oldstream has 2 cow pastures. Oh, cool. What, already? Built in the map? Ah, I didn't know. I looked at doing Oldstream. I was very tempted to do Oldstream. But I went with New Woodshire instead. Just because I had an idea as to how I wanted to start it, and I just I hadn't played either of them, so I just fancied it. Oh, cool. Yes, I know there was a horse one and a pig one, and a sheep pasture, I think. That's quite clever. Oh, actually, no, you're right. I remember there being 2 cow pastures. Yes. Oh, that's a cool idea. Well, this is a lot quicker to do in a truck than it is in a combine. Right. Oh, J has a nearly full grown tank. Which one is J? Okay, the one I was using. Right. Which just goes to show how much bigger the tank in the ideal is. Because that's been going quite a lot longer. Which we go down the road really well, spending a lot of time speeding down the field. Let's go see if we can empty the case. Now they're both nearly full. Right. Slightly inconveniently. So let's back up a little bit. And we'll shave this funny shape off. On our way up to the truck, which is going to fill up quite quickly because that's a what, 44,000 litre trailer. So with these 2 combines, that's not going to take long. Much more, so we may as well empty it. You see, just you mentioning Old Stream, now I'm thinking, oh, I wish I was playing Old Stream. There's so many maps. So many maps, so little time. Welker's coming out soon. I shall certainly want to take a look at that, even if I don't play it. But I might play it. Maybe I'll do the same. Perhaps I'll alternate 5 streams on Welker and this one. Welker was a difficult map to do episodes on 17, just because of the scale of it. You know, the amount of work it takes. You know, you could easily just do a whole episode just with one field. Meadow Grove? Oh no, what's Meadow Grove? That might be a PC one actually. I was kind of hoping, what's it called? Is it Petersfield? Have we heard any more about that recently? One set in Scotland. Right, leave a work on that. Jump out. Take the truck to empty the other harvester. Oop, left the engine running. Naughty. Oh, what, Meadow Grove? Oh, is it? Oh, goodness me. Who's that by then? I'm trying to think. I think I have heard of it. I don't remember anything about it. Cripes. Where's the other harvester? Oh, there he is. Is he still going? Has he stopped? He's just the Irish gun's going at the moment. Oh, cool. I'll have to look that up. Quick, jump in before he runs off again. As he jump in. If I can find him. Where is he? There he is. Why is he taking so long to turn around? Weird. If he comes off. Go get the truck. So what we got? 14,000. So it's Chris the Irish Gamer got it an early release then, is he? This one takes up to 30. We'll get one more empty of the case. Sure. I've been watching Daggerwin play Misslingen. That's a PC only map. That looks really nice. Well, I say it's PC only map. Again, he's playing at an early release, so I actually don't know. But that's a lovely little map. I really like that map. Enjoying that series. Just get the worker going again. Oh, whoops, I switched the engine off. Oh, come on. It's one of those buttons. Cool. Right, let's see then. So, slight snag. Is the case is now buried in the middle of the field. That actually should be alright to get to the end. May as well empty this one at least. And then we can go and empty the truck. Hopefully there's no collision on that pylon. It's funny, it freaked me out the other day. I was on, I was doing a live stream with Donny on PGR Slibno, and just joined him on his map for a little bit, and I was just cultivating the field quite merrily and tried to avoid a pylon, failed to avoid the pylon, and then went straight through it. It was a really weird thing because I'm not sure I've ever done a map where you've had things in the middle of fields with no collisions. It was really odd. Or maybe I have and I've just never noticed because I've always gone around them, I don't know. But that's quite funny. It's quite handy though, if a little unrealistic. So, let's see, I might do, take it along this edge, and then we'll come back towards the truck, and hopefully what we're at now, 60 odd percent, oops, not looking, that'll just be enough to fill this one. And we'll go empty it and then empty it into the truck. Curious. What's our progress? 10%. Oh dear. and actually we've got enough capacity, we'll turn around and head back and do another line, and that will that should just about fill us up, I think, pretty much. Oh, getting there anyway. Just take a little bit off down here. Sorry for the cough. Right. Uh-oh, missing a bit. Ooh, I haven't left the truck in the way, have I? Yes, I have. Ah! And we're full. Right, fine. Well, we've not got crop destruction because it's not our field. So let's quickly run over. And you know what? To the extent we can, I'm actually going to... Can I get round here? I didn't realise quite how bumpy this track was. Not a great thing to do with a header on. Right. Seems what I may as well do is stop the worker for a minute. So I'm not sure why I switched the engine off, because actually what we may as well also do is this. Is there enough space in the truck? Yeah, there. Nice. Right, need that a sec. Let's get this harvester going. Getting there. It's doing a good job. So what I'll do is I will, run through the crop very quickly. If I do it really, really fast, no one will ever notice and there'll be no crop damage. That's how it works. And it's quite funny. I do like to play quite realistically. You just have to, when you're doing a live stream, you sort of, it's like a different way of thinking as to what's reasonable. Right, not too faffy. There we go. Right, leave that one going that way. You can do that bit. And we'll come over. Yeah, that was quite a big dip I just drove through with the header on the combine. That truck must be now pretty much bang on full. Can't be far off. Oh, it is full because it didn't quite empty. Just swing this round. Insofar as you can swing around a combine. Going to leave a little bit, but that's fine. There's a bit of tidying up to do anyway. Nicely ground on the header. Do work to that. So it's at 40. God, you know, I've got this set so small I can't read it. It's at 48,000. Right. Where are we headed? All the way down the field. be some way to get through the roads at the end. And let's see how we get on for our first delivery, what that does to our percentage completion. Yeah, I think you would cough if you'd walk through that. Let's not take this corner too fast. Crikey, this is a narrow road. And a little rough at the edges again, which is a very good touch of realism actually. I like these roads. They really feel like they're, you know, just tarmac put in the middle of a load of mud. Oh, nice little avenue. Right, where are we going? Oh, you know what? I am going to tag it, because all the sell points are down here, trying to figure out which way to get, and I can't see anything anyway because of trees. So where are we headed? There's the big green line in the sky. Train tracks, cool. So I'm assuming, maybe I should have gone through already. Let's try and swing through here. Oh, this is the sawmill though. Probably just the sawmill, but we can probably also cross back over the tracks. Yep, struggling to navigate around this map a little. It is fair to say. Big placeable area. That's interesting. What's going on down here? Oh, is it solar panels? Haha, cool. Right, where are we headed? That's quite a nice touch. Pity they're not yours. Bump, bump, bump. Right. Okay, that definitely wasn't the right way to go. Still hoping we can get through. I'm gonna guess this way. Please tell me that's not a fence. Oh dear. Oh, hang on. Wowzers. So not an easy way to find your way around then. Yep, there's a fence. All the way around. Okay. Well, look on the bright side. By the time we've found it, we'll know everywhere there is to go. And we should be alright next time. The irony being that I didn't come that way because I thought it won't be that way because there's too many things in the way. So, take the rough route. Okay. Okay. And again. So there's fence there. There's no fence here. I'm not going to bother trying to get the truck through there without me knowing that I can get. Oh right, okay, we can get that way. I can't get a truck up there. Got to be joking. We're going to plough through a field. Sorry and all that. This is embarrassing. Note to self, when delivering with the truck, do a recce first. Well, at least by being here we'll know which way we go out. Even then it's quite tight, isn't it? There we go. So, finally, first delivery. And how are we doing? contract wise? 16%. So we can see how much are we going to be done. %, delivered. 3% more of the contract. Okay. Well, that's not bad. Right. Let's get this truck back up. Thanks, Jeff. Oh dear. Yes, that looks the most direct route. I've heard those words before. It's just like being on holiday. We have this theory that we're not on holiday if you don't go down a road that's not got grass down the middle of it. And instead we had to drive across a field. Which actually also means there's no actual... Wow. Yeah. I kind of like the driving through the field option, because otherwise there's actually no way through. Yeah, sorry, we're going to do it. Exactly. As the truck drives. Luckily it's an off-road trailer and a 4x4 truck, so we're okay. And anyway, that looks cool. Wow, talk about giving you used equipment. There's 63 hours on this truck. Right, okay. And actually may as well bring it up the middle of the field, because both combines are on each side of this sort of strip, so then it's ready. That'll do. Right, if you'll pardon me for a minute, I shall be back in a sec. Right, I'm back. Oh, that was good timing. Just in time to empty the combine. Let's see then. Make a perilous journey back to the sell point. Luckily not just yet. I'd have to steel myself to be ready for that. Where's the other combine? There he is. Oh, and I thought they were working away from each other. That would have been sensible. Never mind. Right. That one won't be ready yet anyway. So what I might do is I'll empty this. We'll leave this worker going. And I will go drive around the other side, take over from the take over on the ideal. Or maybe if the timing is... Oh, has he just filled up as well? No way. You know, I've no idea which is the quickest way to scroll through this multiple. I've never had a farm with so many tractors. Right, so I need to move that anyway, so we'll take the worker off, take the hazards off, beacons, you know what I mean, and then do that. Right, leave that there a sec. Or maybe I'll tidy up this edge, actually, spin back, probably it's quick to go the other way. Right, so ease off and happy. Which end of the field we're off? So we're at 14,000, so the 17,000. Okay, so we can empty the ideal once, and we can empty the case once, and then it's time to go. Given the trip it takes. Oh my god, and how many trips are we going to need? Ugh, isn't that thinking about? Yeah, given the trip, it's worth making sure that the truck is full before we head off. But it's not the worst trip I've ever had to do to deliver crops for a contract. I seem to remember. I think now if there was a couple. There's one on Fellsborough that was a bit of a nightmare. I think I might have had to try to distance one on Ravenport once as well. There we go. So how's the field looking harvest wise? Okay. So it'd be worth leaving that worker going up and down the middle. We'll get the ideal to finish off this strip. And then we'll start working up and down the other side. Follow me would be awesome. I could bring my truck down as well, and we could have both, you know, really make the most of our trips to the... Really make the most of our trips to the sell point. But never mind. Right. So let's do a little bit of this. I think the most frustrating contract I ever did was on Fellsborough. It was a sugar beet harvest. It was a huge sugar beet harvest. I worked through the night to do it, but I'd seen on somebody's video or seen a suggestion, something somewhere anyway, the idea of using the train to deliver. So if you're, you know, where you're delivering to is a long way from where you're harvesting, use the train. I thought that's a great idea, so I did that. Finished the whole contract. I had crop missing. I didn't have enough crop to complete the contract despite harvesting the entire field. And all I can think of is that at some point I must have left some crop in the train and either, I don't know, saved the game or just left the train for a while. The train had gone off, you know, as they do, under their own steam, or diesel as it was. You know, because I'd left it too long, it had just started going around the lap again, and by the time I'd come back, I was some missing. That's all I can put it down to. It's a little bit annoying, because it took hours of work. But hey, there you go. I get paid. You live and you learn. That said, I'm not sure I've used the train since, so... Got some new people in. Hi, if you've just joined. Missing bits. Don't miss bits. How is off? Which is oh, that is the quickest way right now. We know. All right, loads to go. There's only 50% full. Nah, that won't reach there, my friend. Oh, missed a bit. Oh, that's annoying. Add that to the list of things we might want to go back and get later, depending on how we're doing. We're getting there slowly. 25% through. Crikey, this is going to be a very hard-earned 68 grand. It's a pretty decent payout for a soybean harvest, though. I think I've only ever seen that kind of money for harvesting contracts for root crops, sugar beet and potatoes. I did a massive potato harvest on a Stancy Lapacho. It was so not worth it. My goodness me. I ended up, I got a bit bored of doing it in the end, and if only because, you know, the potato harvest, even the new one, which is a lovely piece of kit, still got a relatively small tank. It's got a really narrow, it's only a 4 metre width, is it, or something? It's a really narrow header still, and yeah, I just had to keep 80%. Right, good. So we'll get this bit done at this top here. We'll get the worker going back down the field, and we'll go get the truck. Yeah, so actually in the end I got bored of doing it. Even I just ended up doing it on and off, depending on what else I was doing, and it must take me days to do. But yeah, it was fun. Constant carting back and forth. I think I must have made about 10 or 12 trips with the truck. Same truck, you always get the same truck as well with contracts, which is fine, but again, a bit of variety to be nice. I haven't yet had one of the new, you know, truck pulled grain trailers, which is a shame. Slight puff. I don't know why I'm doing that. Just jump in the truck. And we'll go empty the case. May not be on much longer, might do another 10 minutes or so, I think. I'm not promising that I'm certainly not going to get this field finished today. Oh dear. But I'll save the game, and we'll come back and we'll do this another day. That's for sure. Is even facing the right way. Well, that's a stroke of luck. Whoa, jackknife. Hate it when that happens. So what we're pulling at here? Oh, I actually don't know in kilometres. It's 6 miles an hour. to right. What's that going to be? Should be about 9 kilometres. Looks like it's about 10. Brilliant. Hey, don't stop. Why did you stop? What's that? Don't want to get too close. Oh, it's starting again. I think I keep nudging the accelerator. The R2 button. There we go. We're full. Right. Now then, can we figure out a better route? There's no way through. You know what? For variety, I'm gonna go the other way. Probably come back across the field because you know there's less weight, so it's going to damage the crops less. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I'll try not to jackknife again. Also need to put up the old cruise control speed. Not that I probably want to be doing 83 kilometers an hour down these roads with a full truck or full trailer. So we always get this trailer, but actually I really like this trailer. It's even got the wide tyres. It's awesome. Right, how are we doing? Oh no, I don't want to go that way. So actually that... Oh no, let's not get distracted. I get distracted far too easily. Right, so let's come this way. Hopefully find some way through this sort of industrial estate type thing. The one thing I really like about this map is because it's, you know, it's agricultural, it's countryside, but it's industrial agriculture because it's the test map. It just has a very different feel to all the other maps, but it's quite pretty, it's quite green, you know. Can we get through there? Thinking not. Ooh, hang on. Maybe. Yep, we can get through there. We're going to lose the signpost, but that's okay. It happens. Ooh, no, managed it. Right, so this is our cut through. Oh, nearly full grain tank. Oh no. I'm not ready. Not yet. Right. Ooh, it's a nice fast road actually as well. So it's a better road, to be fair. Right, so let's get in cab. I do love the interior of this cab. Still not that wide. Still need to be a little bit careful. Gonna get held up by traffic. I love the fact that Farming Simulator is the only place in the world where the trucks and the tractors go faster than the cars. Can you not see I'm in a hurry here? It's emergency harvesting going on. Right, this could be a risky manoeuvre. It's a combination of farming and truck racing all in one go. Now I think oh nope, can't go that way. Yeah, we'll definitely come back across the field. Here we go. This must be our turn. Oh, come on. What did you do that for? Get out the way. Ish. AI, indeed. Is that a cotton field? Oh, cool. Fingers crossed for a cotton contract harvest at some point. That would be fun. Something different. Yep, Helper E has a full grain tank. Awesome. Just what we wanted. Not. Okay, I wonder if we need to employ a second truck then. Maybe that is the way to go. Well, at least I recognise where I am. That's something. They did make this narrow. Come on. Considering, you know, you've got big fields, going to be moving lots of crop around. There we go. Nice. Right, so let's go that way. Who's full? Okay, so it's the ideal. Dismiss the worker, take the beacons off, switch the engine off. At least he's the right way round. And how full is 29%? Oh, that's not bad. So how are we doing contract wise overall then? 36%. Oh dear, okay. Well, keep going then. Sneak around the back, just about. There we go. Right, so I think we agreed the truck is now light enough that it can drive across field 7 with no destruction. Yeah, look at that. I was right. It's got flotation tyres. I do have the crop bending though. It's a really really good graphic. It's a little clunky because it drops out too soon, but it looks really good. Okay. Right, we're going to do... Oh, helper B now has... Hang on. Where's helper? Where's the other helper? The other helper's this way. So helper B is now nearly full as well. Still we are getting though, this strip in the middle is nearly done, which means that they'll then both be working on the other section of the field. It's not too bad. I'm doing less harvesting than I might have hoped. I'm just fetching and carrying, but fine. Okay, another reason why follow me would have been good on a console. Just this thing, and then I'd definitely be using both trucks. Here we go. So if I scroll through, so which truck do we have? Which trailer rather? It is the same one. Yes. Nice red though. Horsch red. Cool. Now which of these have got normal tracks and which of these have got... Oh, right, okay, so one of them's got the thin tracks. Okay. Just thought to check while we've got a minute. That's now nearly full. Has that finished emptying? Yes, it has. Whoa. Impale myself on a header. Get the worker running on that. Quickly nip round the top of the field. Where is he? Actually no, quickly nip down the bottom of the field then. It's fair to say we've made a fair impact on the field though. I mean, my goodness. That's how much we've harvested. That's quite something. And I thought field, what is it, 18 on Marwell was a big field? No. But it's a big field to harvest with an Activa and equipment that's only 6 metres wide, but goodness me, nothing compared to this. Jackknife, again. Promised myself I wouldn't do that. I broke my promise. So let's just stop this here. That's right. Kick the worker out. Right, let's go. So again then, so that's going to be 11,000 to 28, 17,000 in the ideal. So that's 28,000. So we won't quite empty the ideal, which I'm assuming will be finished first. Can you still see it? Oh, you can. Oh, it doesn't go round. That's a shame. Pity. Oh well. Right. Let's get him cracking. Now let's go find the ideal. That in there. Draw distance isn't long enough. Oh, there he is. Yep, I was right. I'm going the wrong way, which actually means me going this way is a bit pointless. I may as well go around the other side. Ooh, I just thought we didn't get a screenshot yet. We need a screenshot. Cool. Let's have a screenshot. Not that. Oh, for goodness sake. Again. That's 3 times now. It's a very slippery field. Right, so I'm going to put that there a second. And we will leap into the ideal. Oh, wrong way. Never mind. We'll do a bit of harvesting. So we'll get this full, get it emptied. Yeah, we'll need to come and do some of these patches that the workers are leaving at some point. What are the soybean prices like at the moment? Ooh, pretty healthy. I'm on easy. I like to start on easy just to get me going. Slightly annoyingly, that's too wide for one header width, isn't it? Oh well, never mind. Yeah. There's a screenshot. That looks alright. I'll try another one in a minute. I've got an idea. I will do while I'm here is just take this off at the end, like that. And we'll come back up and I'll go get the truck and we'll run alongside. So what are we at? So it is 10 kilometers an hour. I think that's what we worked out, wasn't it? So that's okay. Yeah, not quite enough. That's annoying. Oh well, never mind. Right, either work to that, back to the truck. Needs lime. Oh my goodness, can you imagine how much lime this field will need? Wow. I'm thinking we don't get any lime contracts. I'm not sure I've ever seen any, so it won't be my problem anyway. Till I buy the field, if I ever get that kind of money. Right, so set cruise control. Thanks, Neon Samurai. I'd like to say it was all my own work, but I'd be lying. Some of it is, though, to be fair. But right, so let's get nicely alongside. Oops, don't hit my truck. Set the cruise control, and we're off. So for as long as I keep a nice line, what we can then do is that. Good management skills. I'm all about those management skills. That's a pretty decent, apart from the light, it's not a bad screenshot. Actually, that's not a bad screenshot. I can't quite get to the right angle. I'll do. There we go. Done. And we're too far over. Bad management skills. Mind you, but management skills maybe. No one said anything about my driving abilities. So yeah, so we'll take this one more crop. I'm going to have to go in a minute because I've got family coming today. And I need to pop and do a few things first. But yeah, I've enjoyed this. We'll definitely be doing this again on this map because actually I do really like this map, even in spite of the slight craziness of the scale of all the fields. But it's good fun. I can see us having some good fun on this map with all this great equipment that we get. And we've got an extra field now which needs harvesting that we bought today. But fortunately this contract will pay off the loan we had to take out to do that and then some, because we didn't need much. And it should free up some more funds to look at. Oh, sorry, free up some more slots rather for some other contracts to appear. But this was the biggest contract available, so not that we finished this, and I probably won't have a chance to finish it before our next stream on here. So we shall see. Oh goodness, and now the other harvest is nearly full as well. But it's fine because we're coming to a stop, so that's fine. When he's full, we'll stop him. And yeah, I might employ 2 trucks. I might get the other truck. Talking about those management skills, multitasking management. How are we doing? 95. I see 96 coming up. Then we've got that slightly silly strip to do down that way, which actually is fine. So what we'll do is we'll leave that worker running and he can do that strip. We'll go take a little bit out of the case just to fill up the truck, the trailer. without jackknifing, he says, optimistically. Now if I pull up alongside, will he be sensible enough to stop? Should be. Yes. Now just give him a little bit of room. Not a lot of room, but a little bit of room to be able to keep going. Yep, so that'll get that strip done, and then yeah, so I said we'll then move the ideal over to the other side of the field, start doing around that edge, and we'll be on the last, well, say the last leg. Where are we now? 44%. So actually, we are nearly 50% done. That's not bad. Minimal wage? No, minimal wage. Have you seen what they do? They're missing bits. Come on, seriously. Anyway, they've just had pay rise. Minimum wage has just gone up. Someone would pay me minimum wage for driving a combine around a field. I think I'd be quite happy. I should imagine combine drivers actually do pretty well. I mean, you'd want to pay someone who's driving several £100,000, dollars, or euros worth of equipment to pull in your actually very valuable crop. You'd probably want to pay them a reasonable wage. So yeah, I don't think Farming Simulator wages are particularly good, it has to be said. And then indicator off. Oh, busy roads, busy roads. I have to pull up behind this cement mixer because there's a car coming. Ooh, lots of cars coming. Pay them not to drive it. Yeah, alright, okay, I'll give him a pay rise. You've got a point. Oh, I should certainly pay them enough not to wreck the combine. The one of them is only borrowed. Oh, that was a poor overtaking move. I suddenly realised that one of the workers is full, so the case is now full again. So we'll get off the main road and find a suitable place, and I shall give that worker a tea break, and we'll stop the engine so we're not wasting fuel and polluting the atmosphere. Slight tight turn, right, that'll do, because there'll be nobody coming down here. Let's just jump back to the case. I'm going to move it into a good position so I can actually empty it. There you go, give the worker a tea break. Turn the hazards off, turn the engine off. Back to the truck. Start the engine, that would help. A kind slave driver or kinda slave driver? Sure is poorly down here. Just, you know, stop and have a sandwich or something. Sure, I must have a flask of tea somewhere in here. A bit of both. Wow, the abuse. Questioning my management-ish techniques. Someone's completed their task. Oh right, okay, so that's good. So the ideal is finished that edge. That's good. That'll do. Take hazards off. Hazard beacons. Open the trailer now. 44%. Oh, nearly Oh wow, look at that, and a clutch of new contracts. Oh well, there's plenty to keep us busy then. Wowzers. Goodness, look at that, €25,000 fertilising contract. It's 2,500 to lease. Oh, and that cotton contract's become available. Might have to do that next. That'd be fun. Doesn't pay very well. Oh, cool. Lots to do. Nice. Yeah, I think that would perhaps be my only sort of downside, not negative point. Negative's a bit of a, wouldn't even call it. It's not even that strong. But there's Marwell Manor has which I love. I will preface that it's my favourite map, but it does have a major shortage of contracting work. Not that I ever find myself with anything to do, because I've got so much stuff going on Marwell, but yeah, there's a bit of a shortage of contracting, and it only seems to be on 3 fields unless you want to do baling, and I've just bought 2 of those fields and it doesn't look like anything else is coming up, so it's not like it's released more fields. The contracting on here only had 4 or 5 contracts to start with, but it might just be waiting for the next turn of crop growth, because a whole load more have just become available, so that's interesting. Yeah, so that was where I was going to end it, but you know what, we're just coming up on the 2 hours. Let's make it a nice roundish 2 hours. We'll take the long way back to the field rather than driving across the field, which I have been doing up until now. But yeah, so this is my first go at the new Horsch AgroVation map, and haven't really tried any of the new Horsch equipment yet, except for the leave, which we did at the beginning. So if you missed that, feel free to go back and take a look. But yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed this, my first actually solo farming simulator live stream. I say I did do one with a friend of mine, Donnie, last week on his map, which was really good fun. Check out his channel. He does loads of live streams, really good. Lots of interesting things he gets up to. But yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed this. I'm cheekily calling this Not Yet Dead Alive, because I am live and still not yet dead. So yeah, I hope you've had fun, and yeah, look out for this. I will keep this as a live stream map. I won't do any episodes on this. It's big enough that it needs to be live streamed, I think, and frankly, between this between Marwell and New Woodshire, I don't have any capacity to do any other episodic maps. So we'll keep this as a live stream. Be lots of fun. Might be doing more live streams with Donnie over the weekend, so look out for that if you're around. And yeah, thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you all again soon. Cheers, Jeff. Good to chat to you as well. And yeah, hope to see you on the next one. Bye, everybody.